What is happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the channel for perhaps the most exciting news regarding Cobra Kai Season 6 that we've gotten for a long time. However, before we jump in, I just wanted to say that I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. As we approach the end of 2023, I wanted to wish you a very happy and productive 2024. But now let's jump into the good stuff. Around 4:20 p.m. Pacific time on Christmas Day, Hayden Schlossberg, the co-creator of Cobra Kai, hosted an X-Trivia night based on their newly released show, Obliterated. Now, I will say this was definitely quite a bit of fun, but I personally did not do very well. My Obliterated knowledge isn't up to snuff like it is for Cobra Kai, so I didn't do very well. But anyways, after the Obliterated Trivia night, Hayden allowed fans to ask some questions about Season 6 as long as they weren't too spoilery. And boy, did it reveal a lot of information. Now, before I start reading his answers to these questions, it is very important to highlight that Hayden Schlossberg is definitely known to be the troll of the big three. You can't always take what he says to be factual information because you never know if he's trolling or if he's joking. So I'm only going to be talking about the answers to these questions that he gave that I think hold the most weight and are definitely true. So the first question was asked by Melissa, and that was, what episode will we learn the new dojo name in Season 6? This has been a super popular question ever since Cobra Kai Season 5 Episode 8, where when they were asked from the Sakai Taikai members of what dojo name they're going to represent at the Sakai Taikai, Daniel and Johnny couldn't really decide on one together, but Hayden revealed to all of us that it's fully going to be decided in Season 6, Episode 1. Now, this is a lot sooner than I expected. I thought it was going to take at least a couple episodes for them to actually figure this out between all the students and senseis, but thankfully it's going to be a pretty quick process. And this is just one of my most anticipated questions of what the dojo name is actually going to be. I definitely think it's going to be badass with a hint of balance and some sort of homage to Mr. Miyagi in some way. And we actually kind of already knew this if you think about it. Back when we got that little script read teaser from the Tadam event earlier this year, we see Gianni DiCenzo reading from the script saying that they need to figure out the dojo name.
Victorious dojos are immortalized, and for individual competitors, the sky's the limit.
But before we throw our hats into the mat,
There's one thing we need to do. Decide our dojo name.
So I'm definitely super anxious to figure out what it actually is going to be. The next question was asked by Robert, and he asked if the Sakai Taikai will require team leaders from each dojo, and Hayden keeps it short and sweet, saying yes. Now, obviously, the leaders of the dojo are going to be the senseis, but I think what Robert was asking if there's going to be some leaders from the dojo that are actually students. And it's really going to depend on how many leaders each dojo is going to be designated. If it's 4, then I think it's fairly obvious, Sam, Tori, Miguel, and Robby. But if it comes down to 2, that's where things could really start to get tricky, because it could be Miguel and Robby. It could be Sam and Robby. It could be Sam and Miguel. It could be Tori and Sam. It could be so many different options. All 4 of these students are more than worthy of being leaders to the dojo. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see some of the students take more of a leadership role and more of kind of like a teaching/sensei role, perhaps. These students are continuing to be more and more advanced as the seasons go on, and I honestly think that those 4 of them are starting to be well on their way to teaching. The next question is a pretty obvious one, so I'm going to keep this one brief as we've known the answer to this for a little while now. And that was, can we expect a 2024 release date, and will the last episodes be long? And Hayden said that is the goal, and yes. So yes, a 2024 release date for Cobra Kai Season 6 is definitely the pencil plan. It was previously stated by the big three that as long as there's no more issues with the strikes or anything like that, or any other bumps in the road in the production or post-production process, then the plan is still to have Season 6 be released in the year 2024. And by 2024, it's more than likely that it's going to be in December at some point. And Hayden did say that there's going to be longer episodes. And since we're on the topic of episodes, let's talk about another big one. Taco asked how many episodes will be in Season 6, and what Hayden said was shocking, but not really shocking. He said that Season 6 is only going to have 10 episodes, but the total runtime for the full season will be the longest that we've ever had. Now, in my opinion, this is a little bit concerning, as it was listed on the Entertainment Identifier Registry that we were going to be, in fact, getting 15 episodes for the final season. But now, according to Hayden, we're only going to be getting 10. My only worry is that it's going to condense the storylines and all the conflicts and plot points too closely together, and I just really fear that it may be coming off as a little rushed. I'm definitely not doubting the creators whatsoever. It's just a little bit concerning for me, getting me a little bit worried, but I'm gonna do my best to try and stay cautiously optimistic. Another question that was asked by Melissa was, will we be learning more history about Miyagi-Do or just the history of Master Kim in the Way of the Fist in season 6? And Hayden said that you will learn more about everyone's past, present, and future. This is another answer that was kind of a given, but definitely reassuring to see Hayden actually say this. With 6 being the biggest and the baddest season, it was kind of a no-brainer and already clicked in my mind that we would be getting a whole lot of everything from everyone. But like I said, it's just nice to see Hayden actually say that this is going to be the case. Now, the last major question that I want to touch upon in this video is from Jesse Lopez, asking, any chance the kids remaining from what was Silver's Cobra Kai join with Miyagi Fang? And Hayden said, A, good chance. So that means characters like Kenny, Kyler, and Tori, who technically already left the dojo but didn't fully officially join Miyagi-Do, her along with all the others could definitely find that Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang are the way in the valley, which is super exciting because we're going to see so many of those characters, specifically Kyler, that we've been rooting against this whole series, join the good guys, and he may finally become a likable character. I absolutely cannot wait to see that. And that's pretty much all of the noteworthy questions for Cobra Kai Season 6. There's still a few on there that I would say are definitely worth checking out, and especially some questions about the Obliterated series if you're interested in that. But that's going to do it for this video here today on Hayden Schlossberg's Christmas Cobra Kai Season 6 news-filled Q&A. There's plenty more videos that I got in the pipeline that you're not going to want to miss, so make sure you're subscribed. Leave a like on the video if you got something out of it today. Again, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday, and I wish you all a very Happy New Year. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.